so I'll be hosting the game for him. Our category is the Brady's and physics.
The host
How's
in just
that?
a moment, but right now tell me how many people are playing.
Bitch says to me, we're not doing it.
One player, that's fine. Means you can't use the carpool lane, but we're still okay. Now, tell me what your name is.
Yeah. We've got two of them. Got a lot of...
You know, one more thing. You looking for a 21-question game or more like a 7-question tournament game?
He's introducing himself to just, let the people know that he...
30 seconds.
Your buzzer is B as in Babel, which actually has 3 B's, so pick one of those.
Well, we always go with the same, orchestra, rock
All right, get that out of here. 20 seconds.
20 seconds. Oh, boy. Okay. When you know an answer, buzz in. If you don't. But if you buzz, you only got a few seconds to pick one of the choices or you're going to lose cash. Follow me? All righty then.
10 seconds. 9.
Okay, and get rid of the desktop, and go to black. All right, have a good one, everybody.
Celebrity voice impersonated. Look for the new Bible action figure, Larry the Leper. Parts sold separately.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Well, look at you playing Jack by yourself. Can I let you in on a little secret? You're gonna win. Now then, this is it? Just you? Well, I get paid no matter what. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I need a category. This one likes to go by, what? Rock music will make me deaf? And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Suppose Ralph Nader could control what songs play on your car stereo. Considering the issues he advocates, what song would probably play the most often? Shock the Monkey, Safety Dance in a Big Country, or Bizarre Love Triangle? Ralph Nader works to keep American consumers safe, so he'd probably play Safety Dance on the car radio. Ralph doesn't want us to hang out the car windows, but he says we can dance if we want to. Okay, pick a category. Shake hands with The Rise and Fall of Small Ugly Creatures. And we got $3,000 in the pot. Hey, remember David Bowie's alter ego Ziggy Stardust and his backup band, the Spiders from Mars? Well, imagine Ziggy is planning a comeback but can't get the Spiders from Mars back together. If he wants another spidery band, which of these should he not choose? Tarantulas from Beyond Space, the Velvet Daddy Longlegs, the Brown Recluses, or Black Frosted Widows? No, brown recluses are spiders, but they're not real joiners. For the curious, here's the right answer. Daddy Longlegs are not actually spiders, although they're closely related. It's just as well. The dim lighting on stage is just a recipe for disaster.
Guitar solo, Stig. Oops, I've stepped on Stig.
Category, please. Well, what do we have here? Keep those damn dogs quiet! $2,000 says you don't know this one. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. You want to keep up with the new hip styles, but you're not that knowledgeable in fashion. If you stick real hush puppies on your feet, what will you be walking around wearing? Fried cornmeal loafers, boots made from basset hound skin, ground beef saddle shoes, or heavy shoes made from pig intestines? Hush puppies are tasty treats made of fried cornmeal.
Hush puppies. Hey, is that a toe?
All right, hit me.
You can't stop at 3, no, you gotta have 4, yeah!
The selection is dirty underwear versus sexual reproduction. I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. Think fast. Choose the now debunked scientific theory that this equation supports. Sweaty underclothes plus wheat equals mice. Spontaneous generation, biogenesis, creationism, or deus ex machina. In centuries gone by, it was common belief that living things spontaneously generated themselves from non-living things. One Belgian doctor thought that mice could be generated from sweaty clothes and wheat. This theory really cut into the romance of meeting in the barn for a little roll in the straw.
Eek! A mouse!
I need a category.
Let's blow this time and head for number 5.
Open wide and get ready for, in the beginning, there was a truck stop diner. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Let's see how you handle this one. Say the Garden of Eden were a truck stop diner. Based on the creation story, what dish might you expect to suddenly morph into a woman? Adam's apple pie, Adam's bear claw, Adam's prime rib, or Adam's fish fingers? Eve was fashioned from Adam's rib. And Adam and Eve's kids, I think they were fashioned out of Adam's coleslaw. Okay, pick a category. May I introduce, before we knew how to rock or roll, $2,000 for a correct answer. Let's rock. Suppose Happy Days had been set in the 1930s rather than the 50s. Considering the popular musical trends of the time, what should the show's theme song have been renamed? Swing Around the Clock, I Want a Rhythm and Blues All Night, That Old Time Folk, or Jailhouse Opera? Let's take a look at the right answer. In its popularity, especially on the radio, swing music was to the 30s what rock and roll was for the 50s. So Rock Around the Clock would become Swing Around the Clock. And since swing was popular during the Depression era, Happy Days would become really sullen days. Category, please. Uh-oh, Elmer Fudd Dime Store.
It's time for a quiz henchman.
Take a look at your gibberish category. Those grapes are bad seeds. This question's gonna start out at 5,000 big ones. Now listen up. Every second and a half, some of the cash is gonna disappear, so if you want to win big, you gotta be quick. Okay, get ready to buzz in and type. With what common phrase does this rhyme? Dine on a rotted vine. First clue, these are directions. These are directions that call for your John Hancock. Yeah, I got your John Hancock. Make your move, type. I usually just play connect the dots. You know, it's kind of fun. All right, hit me. Say hello to. Next time, let's just cuddle, Spidey. How does $2,000 sound? Hey, remember that old nursery rhyme about Little Miss Muffet and the spider that scared her? Well, let's say the spider wants to have sex with Little Miss Muffet in true spider fashion. Because of the location of a spider's sex organs, how will he pleasure her? Will he gently bite her fingers off, sensuously rub her with his foot, suavely stick her in his armpit, or playfully poke her with his nose?
Here's a little spending money.
Here's what you should have picked. A male spider's penis is on the tip of one of its legs. He's a real jerk about it, too. He always wants his toes sucked, but never wants to do it to her. I need a category.
Aloha, question number 9.
Here we have, hey, that's not chicken. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Okay, listen up. Let's imagine this conversation between Hawkeye Pierce and Dr. Sidney Friedman from MASH. It's driving me crazy, Sidney. I hate the idea of war, but I'm committed to fixing these kids so they can go back and fight the war. How would Dr. Sidney Friedman most likely respond? I'm intrigued by your cognitive dissonance. Do you dream of sleeping with your father? You have a vast collective unconscious. Or, geez, you're worse than Narcissus. Cognitive dissonance is the tension caused by holding two conflicting beliefs, like being opposed to war yet patching up soldiers so they can return to battle. Or say, being a dark satirical movie adapted for primetime television. Okay, I need a category. You, my friend, better start getting comfortable, cause this one could get steamy. You're joining in on a three-way. Okay, listen up. This is pretty simple. You're gonna see a three-way like this one. Go for your buzzer when you see the correct three-way member lit up. If it's the right match, you'll score. But look out, it'll cost you $1,000 every time you're wrong. And be careful, individual answers don't necessarily have anything to do with the three-way as a group. So, let's get it on. This lovely three-way goes by the category of a nun in a blender. You've heard the old joke, right? 'Cause this three-way is black and white and red all over. Looks like this is it. Here's your three-way.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
Well, that's all we've got. Let's see how it turned out. You tease! You took me to the brink and then left me there $1,000 from the promised land. Oh, well, let's just add it to your overall conquest total. And now we return to our regularly scheduled program. That's it for round one. Let's go to round two. Every question in round two is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it. Category, please.
Don't look now. It's question 11.
Okay, give it up for... So, you kiss your mother with that mouth? Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. Okay, imagine you're in a sports bar and you overhear this guy trying to pick up some woman. To impress her, he brags about the time he put the biscuit in the basket by scoring 5-hole from the slot. If he keeps his sports lingo consistent, what pickup line would he use next? So, baby, want to go for a power play? How about a trip to third base? I've got a great slam dunk. Or, would you like to see my pommel horse? In case you're wondering, just like a power play, 5-hole the slot and putting the biscuit in the basket are all common hockey expressions. Of course, if he also mentions he once got 2 in the box for syphilis, well, that's not hockey anymore. All right, hit me.
I'm getting a reading of 12. Over.
And this one is, I'm burning for you. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Okay, pay close attention to the following audio file.
A France! Ah, ooh.
Which historical figure is speaking? Vanessa Paradis, Joan of Arc, Madame Bovary, or Marie Antoinette? It's Joan of Arc. I hear she was a really hot babe. Okay, I need a category. The category is magazines you keep under your bed. How does $4,000 grab you? Hear this? Let's see if you can guess what I'm holding in my hand. Hit your buzzer and type in your answer when you figure it out. It's a copy of a popular adolescent magazine known for its satire. That guy Don Martin used to draw for them. Every issue features a funny-looking guy on the cover. You know, the janitor in the white coveralls, Sylvester P. Smythe. Oh, come on, you gotta know what magazine I'm holding now. This could be... What? Me worry? As a matter of fact, yeah, this might be a good time to start because I'm not holding an issue of Mad Magazine, so blech. Too bad you didn't type this. Oh, sure, there are other magazines that have takeoffs of movies and TV, and there are others that once featured the artwork of Don Martin, but only Cracked has that lovable custodian Sylvester P. Smythe. Or do you say Smith? Cracked is also the only magazine that hasn't tried to produce a really mediocre live TV show. Okay, pick a category.
Ain't no love like number 14.
Pucker up for the opening night party must suck. $2,000 for a correct answer. Get this, you've paid hundreds of dollars for tickets to the latest Andrew Lloyd Webber musical, waited months for the opening to arrive. That night you put on your best formal attire and head for the theater. But guess what? When you arrive at the theater, you see a sign out front proclaiming, "No theater tonight." What the hell happened? All the costumes were stolen, heavy rains flooded the theater, some Japanese actors took over the place, or an avalanche destroyed the sets. No theater, spelled with an H, is a stylized form of Japanese theater. And you know what they say, no theater is good theater. I need a category. You chose wisely, my friend. You just got your hands on a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat question is, they were actually abducted by aliens. All right, listen up. I'm going to read off 7 facts, and for each one, I want you to tell me whether it applies to Abraham Lincoln, John F. Kennedy, or both. If the fact only applies to Lincoln, press 1. If it only applies to Kennedy, press 2. Press 3 if it's both. And press 4 if you want to skip. I'll give you $1,000 for a right answer, and you lose $1,000 if you get it wrong or if you don't get to it at all. All right, let's put 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go in. Assassinated Lincoln. Elected in 1860. Elected in 1960. Succeeded by a guy named Johnson. Had a secretary named Lincoln. Had a secretary named Kennedy. One more, 7 letters in his last name. That's all she wrote. You are a very smart person, and I want to see your new score. Okay, boss, let's move on. All right, hit me. Well, looks like this category is a dog on a psychiatrist's couch. How does $2,000 sound? Hey, you know how TV's Frasier is always butting heads with that dog Eddie? Well, picture this. Frasier decides to send Eddie to obedience school, but accidentally sends him to civil disobedience school. How will Eddie likely react the next time Frasier wants him off the sofa? Eddie will rip Frasier to shreds, Eddie will rip the couch to shreds, Eddie will go limp and stay on the sofa, or Eddie will try to pee on Frasier from the sofa. Bet you wish you'd pick this. Civil disobedience is a refusal to obey laws characterized by nonviolent resistance. So Eddie will stay put until either the show is canceled or he gets a spin-off series of his own. Category, please.
On the big bayou in Louisiana, quest on 17.
This one's called, Who You Callin' a Lonely Heart? One right answer and $6,000 head your way. Hey, you remember the Beatles album Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, right? Well, if everyone on the cover of the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's album ordered a Dr. Pepper, then Dr. Pepper could claim to be all of the following except for what? Just what Marlon Brando ordered? Just what John F. Kennedy ordered? Just what Carl Jung ordered? Or just what Bob Dylan ordered? How many wrong responses must a man choose? The answer, my friend, blows. Should have picked this. The Sgt. Pepper cover does not include the face of former President John F. Kennedy. Although I hear if you play Dr. Pepper commercials backwards, you can hear JFK saying,
Mr. Pibb is dead. Mr. Pibb
is dead. Okay, pick a category. Let's see what we got going. Fun things to do with a broomstick. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. Let's say all the countries of the world are having a limbo party. Since they're called the Low Countries, which group of nations might you expect to limbo the lowest? Greece, Albania, and Bulgaria? Jamaica, Haiti, and the Dominican Republic? Argentina, Chile, and Uruguay? Or Belgium, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands?
You'll want to put some ice on that.
The correct answer is... The Low Countries is an area of Northwest Europe made up of Belgium, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands. From what I hear about Amsterdam, I bet the Netherlands is also extremely good at 7 minutes in heaven. Okay, I need a category. And I believe this one's called, Is That a Fish in Your Mouth or Are You Happy to See Me? And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Okay, kids, open your ears and listen to this famous quote.
One cannot think well, love well, sleep well if one has not...
Which author is being quoted? Dorothy Parker, Sylvia Plath, Emily Dickinson, or Virginia Woolf? Emily Dickinson? That's wrong. I can either take away some cash or make you hide in the attic for the next 20 years. Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. Virginia Woolf said, one cannot think well, love well, sleep well if one has not dined well. And later on, she filled her pockets with rocks and drowned herself. I guess she was miffed that she never learned how to bake. I need a category. Now serving, I'm not a god, but I am the Thigh Master. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Put your tray in the upright position, it's time for takeoff. Suppose that exercising on a Nordic track not only got you into great shape, but actually made you a Nordic god. Which of the following could you become during a workout? Odin, Allah, Mars, or a golden calf? Odin is the supreme Nordic deity. I've never turned into Odin, but after a tough workout, I'm usually Thor in the morning. Category, please. You're about about to embark on the attack. Hit your buzzer when you see 2 words on the screen that match. $2,000 if you're right, 2,000 off if you're wrong. It's not so hard as long as you remember this.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Color my world. I'm gonna rock your world in a second here. Good luck. Played. Let's see how you affected your final score. That's the game. Congratulations, my friend. You made it through an entire game by yourself and you came out on top. Not many people can say that, but I know plenty of people who can say,
"You don't know Jack." Great show, everybody. Lovely work as usual. Rohan, what's going on now?
Don't believe? Well, here's the video the government really
top
doesn't
dog,
want you to
number
see.
1 in the animal pound.
Routine checkup.
Hey, how about
Listen
that? If
to
you want
the
to play
hearing
again,
test.
or if you'd rather just get in line for euthanasia, let me know.
You're probably asking yourself, is it real or is it faux? Would a fake doctor do this?
Okay, over there. We're busy. We're going to go again. Hey, okay, Mavis, we've got action. We're taking it from the top. Come on, everybody, from the top.
okay, pick a category. This category's known as, you don't have to be human to be a fetishist. And you're playing for $3,000 cash money. Flex those fingers, cause here it comes. You've invited some porcupines to your orgy. Because it's part of their mating ritual, which sexual practice will the male porcupines probably insist on including in the festivities? Bondage, light spanking, golden showers, or dressing up in little nurse outfits? Before mating, the male porcupine will urinate on the female. Invite them if you must, but don't put them in the room with the oriental rug. All right, hit me. The category? Want to try a threesome? Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. Listen up, it's time for some quick math. Which of the following groups does not contain a number of people that is a multiple of 3? The Village People, Peter, Paul, and Mary, New Kids on the Block, or Wilson Phillips? There were 5 New Kids on the Block: Danny, Donnie, Joe, Jordan, and John. And by the way, this question's for the children of the world. I need a category.
1, 2, praise the Almighty 3.
For your enjoyment, a good beat and easy to dance to if you're old, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Just step up and take a swing at this one. Saturday, 9 p.m. on ABC. Tonight, our metallic band leader makes beautiful music with a radioactive glow. Special guest, the Lennon Sisters. What show is this? The Laurentium Welk Show, Solid Gold, Coltrane, or Sing Along with Magnesia? See, now, I could have given you some cash if you pick this. Of course, Lawrence Welk is the band leader, and Laurentium is a radioactive element.
And a 1, and a 2, and... Oh my God, I'm glowing!
Okay, I need a category. Hey, all right, guess what you just picked? It's time to play Dis or Dat. And this Dis or Dat question's category is... Thunder, thunder, thunder and lightning. Okay, I'm gonna read off 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's the name of a constellation or one of the Thundercats. If it's a constellation, press 1. If it's a Thundercat, press 2. And press 4 to skip. $500 for each right answer, and you lose $500 for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. Okay, can I have 30 seconds on the clock, please? Let's do it. Leo, constellation. Lion-O. Draco. Virgo. Panthro. Tigra. Last one, Cassiopeia. That's all she wrote. Thing of beauty, let's see her new score. Oh yeah, that's a real nice fit, isn't it? Let's keep moving. Category, please.
Let's blow this time and head for number 5.
Coming at you, learning to walk erect. $3,000 for this one. Heads up, here it comes. If Lucy, the fossil often considered the link between modern humans and the first bipeds, resembled the famous Lucy she's named after, what might she look like? Guitar-shaped body with hunched shoulders, kaleidoscope eyes under a sloping forehead, peanut-sized girl with really long forearms, or madcap redhead with an extended jaw? Here's what you should have picked. Lucy the Australopithecus was named after a song playing on the radio at the time of the fossil's discovery, the song being Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, which totally explains why the Australopithecus was originally called the rocking horse person eating marshmallow pies. All right, hit me. This little number's known as Mutual of Omaha presents Barnum's Animal Crackers. $1,000 at stake on this one. Okay, imagine that the fate of the animal kingdom rests in a box of animal crackers you just bought at 7-Eleven. Imagine your box of animal crackers exists as its own ecosystem. If you eat all the zebras, how will you affect the other animal crackers? Will you wipe out the bison's breeding partners, destroy the tsetse fly's nesting grounds, kill off sustenance for the lions, or murder the giraffe's best friends? By eating the zebra crackers, you'd be endangering the lions because that's a main source of food for them. But I wouldn't feel too bad, since most animal crackers have their heads broken off. Those zebras were dead long before you got to them. I need a category. You want the attack? You got it. Heads up, here's your clue. Where did that come from? And where are you going? Time to find out right now. Way to go, player. It's like I always say, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, as long as you get to play with yourself. Now get the hell away from the computer and go make some friends, because...
You don't know. All right, that's one more in the can, folks. Hey, Raul, what's happening?
Well, how does it feel to be the smartest person in your own little world? If you want to play again in your own little world, let me know.
The new parenting alternative for busy, successful people who know what they want in a child.
What is ChemiKids?
ChemiKids is a state-of-the-art offspring generation system that lets you take the controls. Want to raise a Nobel Prize-winning economist? You got it. Heartless corporate shark? Just say the word. You combine the amino acids, you activate the convenient wall socket animator. No messy conception, no Lamaze classes, no adolescent rebellion.
But wait, I cheated my way through biology class. Can I still use ChemiKids?
Detailed instructions are provided, and if you're dissatisfied with the results, simply flush them down the toilet and start over. It's as simple as programming a cell phone. Why, I brought my own little Jimmy along. That's right, Jimmy, back in the box.
We can't wait to be Chemi parents.
ChemiKids, don't just play God, be God.
Daddy.
Come on, kids. It's time to go to Sunday school.
Oh, Mom, do we have to?
Say, kids, what's the matter?
Hey, look, it's God.
Gee, God, we want to learn about the Bible and stuff, but Sunday school's so boring.
I bet it wouldn't be so boring if you took along some Bible action figures.
Bible action figures?
That's right, Timmy. Now you can help Jesus carry his cross with his new Kung Fu action grip.
Out of sight.
And that's not all, Timmy. What's up with this crucifix? When you fold it this way,
It's a dinosaur.
Roar!
Hey, God, what about me?
Well, Brittany, how would you like to help Mary give birth to the Christ child?
But there's no room at the inn.
There may not be room at the inn, but there's plenty of room in Malibu Mary's split-level beach house.
Oh, wow, look, Mom, a jacuzzi filled with holy water. Now Sunday school will be fun.
Yay! God, I can't thank you enough.
That's right.
Hey, are you really God?
Why, yes, I am.
Celebrity voice impersonated. Look for the new Bible action figure, Larry the Leper. Parts sold separately.
Good lunch, Mom.
Oops. Billy, your milk. Look out.
Oh, Billy.
Out of my way, you old bag.
Who are you, and what are you doing in my house?
I'm the brazen paper towel man, and I'm here to clean up that spill, unless you'd rather use that wimpy, sorry-ass paper towel you usually use.
Well, how good is brazen?
How good is brazen? Shut your trap and I'll tell you.
Hey, you can't talk to my mom like that.
Shut up, punk, or I'll smack you on the back of the head with my class ring. Brazen paper towels eat spills for breakfast. One single sheet of brazen will sop up a small, scummy pond. See that milk?
Yes.
Well, watch this, baby.
What was that scream?
That was the milk, begging for mercy.
Brazen paper towels. We're an Arthur Daniels Heartland company, but you don't need to know that.
Come on down to Buster's Bait Shop, where your grub and crawlers, one-stop bobbers, hooks and poles, and nets and line. So if your son or pappy is wishing to do some bass or crappie fishing, come to Buster's and have a real good time.
Buster's Bait Shop. Master baiters since 1923.
Trucks love dogs.
This week on Zenora, Queen of Battle, a journey is undertaken.
Here, Janelle, we can bathe in this hot spring.
And there's room for both of us.
And Janelle is wounded.
Ow! My inner thigh!
Here, let me rub some ointment on that.
All on the next Zenora.